1953 Ford Willys Aero Custom, located in Longmont, Colorado, valued at $12,500. Now, you might notice the seller listed this as a 1953 Ford Willys Aero Falcon, but let's clear the air. This is pure Willys overland magic, completely separate from Ford. This is the company that built the legendary World War II Jeep, trying their hand at a sleek passenger car. Looking at the seller's description, this car has been tucked away in a private collection where it has been stored for 20 years, showing 65,141 miles. It was driven periodically and is an older restoration that was recently revived. The seller overhauled the brake system, put on new tires, and detailed the exterior. They describe it as a good driving, very rare classic, noting that this was a one model year run for the Falcon Coupe. Historically, the Aero is a fascinating piece of engineering. In the early 1950s, Willys wanted to conquer the compact car market, going head-to-head with the Nash Rambler and the Hudson Jet. Thanks to its advanced unibody construction, it was incredibly lightweight, fuel-efficient, and handled far better than the massive land yachts of its era. For $12,500, would you put this rare piece of 50s history in your driveway? 1954 Plymouth Savoy, located in Merrill, Wisconsin, valued at $6,000. This classic cruiser shows just 54,000 miles. Under the hood, it packs an all-original flathead, 6-cylinder engine, paired with a classic 3-on-the-tree manual transmission. It is completely ready for a cruise, thanks to new tires, brakes, a master cylinder, and a new gas line. The seller also did a fresh oil change and threw in new belts, hoses, and a thermostat. Historically, the 54 Savoy was Plymouth's mid-level workhorse. Back then, you were cross-shopping this against the Ford Custom line or the Chevy 210. While Ford pushed V8 performance, Plymouth was legendary for its bulletproof, simple reliability. Here in 2026, taking a completely analog, chrome-heavy classic down the road is the ultimate escape from modern computerized cars. For $6,000, you are buying a running, driving piece of history. 1978 Plymouth Royale, located in Rockford, IL, valued at $4,000. This classic four-door sedan is an absolute head-turner for anyone looking to enter the vintage car hobby on a budget. Under the hood, it features the legendary bulletproof Slant 6 engine, playfully typoed as a Slang 6 by the seller, paired with an automatic transmission that shifts like new. The odometer shows just 70,000 driven miles. It runs, drives, and stops great, making it a reliable daily driver that goes straight down the road and is fully highway ready. The interior and exterior are very clean for its age, and all lights, seat belts, power steering, and the radio work perfectly. While it lacks UDC, it does have working heat, and it even includes the original spare tire and jack. The seller is asking for $4,000 cash, or is willing to trade for a smaller toy. Historically, the Plymouth Royale and its twin, the Dodge Aspen, hit the streets in the mid-1970s as modern replacements for the Valiant and Dart. Back in 1978, this comfortable family cruiser went head-to-head against the Ford, Fairmont, and the Chevy Nova. While the big three were battling for a fuel efficiency, the Royale won buyers over with its plush ride quality and the unkillable reputation of its inline-six power plant. 1966 Volvo 122S, located in Iowa City, IA, valued at $12,750. Let's break down the specs on this honest survivor. Under the hood sits the stout B20 to 0.0-liter inline-4, fitted with twin-carb simple, mechanical, and eager to rev. Power goes through a classic 4-speed manual gearbox with no overdrive, showing 69,000 miles on the dash. The seller notes extensive recent maintenance, including new tires, drive shaft support, blower motor, tie rods, a rebuilt clutch slave cylinder, and freshly tuned carbs. Inside, it features a tidy black leather interior, and as the seller puts it, not a trailer queen, just a genuinely fun, usable classic. Historically, The Volvo 122S Amazon is legendary for its bulletproof engineering. This is the car family that famously introduced the three-point seatbelt to the world. Back in the late 60s, you were cross-shopping this against cars like the BMW 1600 or the Alfa Romeo Giulia sedan. While the German and Italian options offered sporty flair, Volvo gave you an indestructible tank that could handle any road condition. For under 13 grand, it's a solid investment you can actually drive every day. Would you cruise this 122S? 1955 Nash Ambassador Custom, located in Forreston, IL, valued at $6,500. This classic features a stunning body styled by the legendary Pininfarina. Under the hood, it packs a 252 dual Jetfire 6-cylinder engine paired with an automatic transmission. The seller notes that while the car runs and has a clean title, they recently discovered it needs some engine work, but honestly, that huge price cut should easily cover the cost of the repair. Historically, Nash was the quirky, luxurious alternative to the big three. In 1955, you were cross-shopping this against a Chevy Bel Air or a Ford Fairlane. While Chevy won the horsepower wars with their new V8 South, Nash offered enclosed wheels, aerodynamic Italian styling, and unbeatable highway cruising comfort. Here in 2026, pulling up to a car show and a Pininfarina-styled Nash is a guaranteed showstopper. In a sea of modern, computerized cars, this analog masterpiece is a rare project worth saving. 1952 Ford Custom Line, located in Mustang, Oklahoma, valued at $11,500, featuring custom hand pinstriping by Mick Offsap and a slammed front end stance. This trophy-winning cruiser looks absolutely gorgeous. Under the hood, it retains its iconic original flathead V8, breathing through headers and a rumbling dual exhaust. It's been upgraded with electronic ignition while keeping the classic 6-volt electrical system to handle modern traffic. It's fitted with 64.5 Mustang front disc brakes and a dual master cylinder. It rolls on 18-inch Coys smoothie wheels wrapped in diamond-back white walls. The seller notes only minor issues: a small hole in the driver's seat and a dented rear bumper, and they're even including extra interior fabric, new door handles, and a straight replacement bumper. Historically, 1952 was a monumental year for Ford, marking the debut of their completely redesigned, modern body style with a curved single-piece windshield. Back then, you were cross-shopping this against the Chevrolet Starline or Plymouth Cranbrook. But while the competition offered inline sixes, Ford gave you the unmistakable sound and heritage of that flathead V8. 1947 Ford Super Deluxe, located in Anamosa, IA, valued at $9,800. This isn't just a stock survivor, it's a tasteful mild custom. Let's look at the specs. Under the hood is a rebuilt 5.9 AB flathead V8 that has been bored .040 over. It features adjustable lifters and 8 BA valves for better performance. It is mated to a manual transmission and shows 53,753 miles. The aesthetic stance is perfected by being lowered to inches. Reliability upgrades include a completely new wiring harness throughout, plus new brakes, brake lines, and a master cylinder. The seller notes it runs and drives nicely, but fair warning, they won't respond if you just hit the automatic "Is this available?" button. Historically, 1947 was a massive year for Detroit as they fully transitioned back to civilian auto production after the war. Back then, this Super Deluxe went head-to-head with the Chevrolet Fleetmaster and the Plymouth Special Deluxe, while Chevy leaned on their reliable stove-bolt inline six. Ford captured the hearts of early hot rodders everywhere with the legendary, unmistakable rumble of that flathead V8. Fast forward to today, firing up a raw, carbureted flathead V8 is the ultimate mechanical therapy. For under 10 grand, this lowered cruiser offers an authentic, analog driving experience that you simply can't replicate anymore. 1963 Chevrolet 400, located in Dodgeville, Wisconsin, valued at $16,000. If you love vintage wagons, you are going to want to stick around for this one. According to the listing, early Nova wagons like this are getting incredibly hard to find, especially as honest, ready-to-drive survivors. Finished in a beautiful dark blue with a silver roof, it boasts an older driver quality restoration that still presents very well. Under the hood, it is powered by a dependable 250 cubic inch Chevrolet inline-six engine, backed by a classic Powerglide to-speed automatic transmission. The seller notes that it starts easily, stops confidently, and cruises comfortably down the highway. Plus, the interior is clean and well kept with no major issues. Historically, the Chevy Nova was introduced to give buyers a conventional, front-engine compact alternative to the quirky rear-engine Corvair. Back in 1963, if you were shopping for a compact wagon, you were comparing this directly against the Ford Falcon or the Plymouth Valiant. While Ford had strong sales numbers, the Nova won over American families with its clean, boxy styling and the bulletproof reliability of that Chevy inline-six. Fast forward to today. Taking the kids to get ice cream, a classic 60s wagon is the ultimate flex. For 16 grand, you are getting a turnkey time machine that turns heads everywhere it goes. 1962 Mercedes-Benz 220 SE, located in Manteville, MN, valued at $13,000. Let's dive into the seller's description to see what we are working with. The seller states they restored the car, treating it to a recent repaint and a fully redone interior. It has also been loaded with new and rebuilt parts, including a new starter, exhaust, and radiator, a rebuilt alternator and rebuilt fuel pump, a freshly resealed gas tank. Now, for full transparency, while the car runs and drives, the seller honestly notes that it leaks some oil and needs a little engine tinkering to run at its best. Historically, the 1962220C belongs to the iconic W111 generation, affectionately known as the Fintail or Heckfloss. Back in the early 60s, you were cross-shopping this luxury sedan against the Jaguar Mark II, or even a high-end Cadillac Series 62, while American cars offered massive V8 South and flashy chrome. This fuel-injected Mercedes brought precision engineering, unmatched build quality, and world-first crumple zones to the luxury market. Here in 2026, driving a classic Fintail Mercedes is the ultimate classy flex. In a modern sea of silent, autonomous electric vehicles, this analog masterpiece demands respect. Sure, it needs a little wrenching, but for $13,000, you are getting a timeless mid-century icon. 1948 Studebaker Commander, located in Tipton, EA, valued at $10,000. Let's check out the specs on this classic cruiser. Under that long hood sits a smooth, flathead 6-cylinder engine paired with a 3-speed manual transmission with factory overdrive. The seller notes it's an older restoration that retains what's believed to be its original interior under protective. Front seat covers, sensible mechanical upgrades include a custom-built fuel tank, a backup electric fuel pump used to easily prime the car on startup, and a modernized overdrive relay on the firewall with an automatic circuit breaker. It's a proven runner that the seller currently drives to weekend car shows. Historically, Studebaker made massive shockwaves after World War II with their famous slogan, "First by far with a post-war car." Back in 1948, you were cross-shopping this Commander against cars like the Hudson Super 6 or the Pontiac Torpedo. But while GM and Chrysler were mostly selling warmed-over 1941 designs, Studebaker introduced futuristic, aircraft-inspired styling that revolutionized car design. Fast forward to today, in 2026, rolling up to a local meet in a 78-year-old, overdrive-equipped Studebaker coupe for 10 grand is the ultimate flex. It's pure vintage charm you can actually drive.